blah, blah, blah. Good morning, you sons of dogs. How you doing? Oh my God, did we have a day yesterday? It was intense. It was really hardcore. People got mad. It was a day. Whoa. Sorry, I'm trying to fix the phone. I should do something about this, but I probably won't. So, what a day we had yesterday on the interwebs with all the crazy that happened. Good morning. And so, today's little message is twisted minds make the media blind. Holy crap. I would like to first off brush my hair. I thought you were going to say brush my shoulders off. Hold on. Is that better? Okay, good. So yesterday I posted on my wall because I was talking about the what had happened at the presidential debate, and I figured I would mention something to the effect of I think the line was something to the effect of, I'm really sick and tired of this. I'm sick and tired of this. Hold on. Cancel. I'm tired of the crazy amount of stuff that people will take into one information and then make it something else other than what it actually is. I think it's something I said. Oh no, I said something to the effect, I'm really sick and tired of people saying that they don't do the things that other people do. And I was like, who here hasn't been in a locker room and said some crazy shit? And then that thread turns into, I don't know, 30-something comments with a bunch of sub-comments underneath those comments, where it just turned into insanity on my page yesterday. Now, listen to the words I asked. I said, who here, so the statement was something to the effect of, I'm really sick and tired of this. Who hasn't been inside of some kind of locker room where they have said some crazy shit? And I can't believe, people would say that. Anyways, this turns into Trump and this, that, and the other. And I was like, I never said anything about Trump. I just asked, do you or do you not say things behind closed doors? Then the technicality of whether or not Trump said something really got to me. So I went and listened to the tape. The full tape. Not just 1 second of it. Not the whole thing. And my friends, I wish I had the tape so I could be like, oh, you sons of bitches, feed this shit. Alright, so he says, okay, and I'm paraphrasing on some level, but I'm trying to memorize it or remember it because I just listened to it 30 seconds ago before I started this. And he says, I moved over furniture to get to that woman. But she was married. Now, she's got the fake tits and a fake face or whatever else, and she's changed her look completely. And then the reporter from E! News or E! Entertainment says, yeah, I agree, Lindsay, screw Trump, and I agree, screw Hillary. They're both freaking horrible candidates. But that's not what this is about. This is about the idea that the first idea was this. It's just about saying, hey, listen, do you or do you not talk shit? We all do. We're hypocrites. Get with it. That's life. You're a hypocrite no matter what you do. Because at one point in your life, you're not going to like something. And then another point in your life, you're going to like something. So that's going to make you hypocritical to somebody who's viewing you from an outside perspective. Done. So we're all hypocrites. Whether we do it or not intentionally is not the issue. I'm sorry. Sorry, doesn't really matter. Because your intentions are not known by others. Only your choices are. Right? Now, he says at this next part, he says, is about the world and has this is about the world and has lost their mind. Yes, 100% I agree. And thank you, Ryan, and thank you for Sarah for exactly in the truth bomb bit. So listen, everybody is a hypocrite. It's part of being human. This is what I just said. I agree. So now, wait, hold on. Let's get to this really technical thing, because this is what the whole thing about today is about the media and how they really are twisting our minds. We're just now saying a second ago that, who said this? It says that this is about the world and how it's lost its mind. So, how did the world lose its mind? The media. And who owns the media? Basically two people. You got the Koch brothers on one side, you got Berkshire Hathaway on another, you got Ted at Fox. Once again, not the point. Let's get back to what I was trying to get at. So when in this conversation with Trump, he says, and I just go after these women. I just kiss them because I really like beautiful women. And then he says, and this is where everybody fucking gets it twisted, bro. He says, because I'm famous and they let me. Those words right there equal consent. I know that sounds fucked up, but that's what it is. If they let him do it, that is consensual. Now, I'm not saying the guy's a good guy. I'm not trying to fucking say Trump. You vote for Trump or you're a fucking... I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is let's be careful what we listen to and what gets created underneath. Because, once again, yesterday I posted a very simple statement. And that simple statement turned into an avalanche of stupidity on all levels. And I thank you all 100% for making my fun page fun, which is what we're trying to do here. And yes, and I said yesterday at one point in my statements, Sarah, I said, none of my friends who I know have ever been rich or have ever had super amounts of fame. And I've never been rich or super famous either, but I've gotten close a couple of times. And let me tell you something, with my small amount of money and my small amount of fame, I've had many a women, not just one or two, many a women jump at this ass. So, I'm not saying that I took women's anything, because I personally, and I think most people here, okay, I've never taken anything from a woman that was not given to me. And I jump through hoops before I even kiss a woman because I feel so shy. So I personally would never want to be the kind of guy who is taking something from a woman, i.e. something as intensely passionate or intensely as sex in any way, shape, or form. It fucks me up in the head. I wouldn't want to wake up at 50 or something and be like, oh wow, I'm a piece of shit. Don't need it. So I played the telephone game yesterday on my page, and I had to repeatedly go through my page and say, listen, people, this is not what this was about. This was about this and this. It wasn't about that or the other. I only gravitated towards that because that's what I saw through the presidential election. But this was not about the presidential election. This was asking a question. Do you or do you not talk to your same gender in a group setting and say things that are like, I would like to grab her vagina, and I would like to... We all do it, is the point. And I've seen women, look at men and be like, oh yeah, I want to grab that. Okay, so anyways, the point is that it's there. So, today's message, kids. How did we get so off? Man? Oh, God. Alright, so today's message, kids. The sun's coming up. You want to see beautiful? Hold on. Let me show it to you. Look at this. I just looked at it this morning. Can you see that? Is it gonna... Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Oh. I know, right? I know. Okay, so. The truth is, let's stop playing this telephone game with our own minds. And this is an overall thing, okay? That's what today's statement's about. The media's mind makes, our media's something makes the mind blind. I don't know what I wrote, but the point is, the idea behind the telephone game, you tell somebody one thing and then you tell somebody else and somebody else and somebody else. Before you know it, it turns into a whole other story and we all laugh about it. Okay, so that's basically what happened on my page yesterday. And so the thing the reason that happened is what I'm trying to get at now. It's that we're playing telephone game with our own mind. We can't trust anything that anybody says. We're freaking out over what people are saying. We're not sure if anything's real anymore, right? So instead of listening or reading what something is actually saying, we infer. And we just start going, I can't believe he said that about me. And I'm like, what the fuck? For instance, yesterday at one point I said, my dear Jennifer. And she comes back with, and it was the nicest statement in the world. Like, I did not say anything rude. I was not trying to be. I told her, she's my dear. I love her. I've loved her for years. Like I said, my dear. She comes back with, you just, I can't believe, she said, well, she said at the end that I know you didn't mean it, but she says, she goes, I can't believe you would put dear in front of your thing. It made me feel as though you were being, that you were mansplaining something to me. And I'm like, and then this other guy came in, which I really loved, and said to her, how could you get offended by somebody saying dear, and how did what he have to say have anything to do with mansplaining? And this is what I'm getting at. We are all so confused, utterly confused at what's happening in the world today, that we are inferring on anything we hear or see. I think he said this. What the fuck? What the? Good day, sunshine. Good day. Good day. Are you leaving me? Does that mean you're leaving? I love you. Mwah. Have a good day. It's like, how did that happen? And then I went to the web, the interwebs, and I looked up the truth about what Trump says. Literally, I think I wrote it up just like that. And there's a page 2 or 3 down, and it's guy, independent, non-affiliated with the yeah, they're doing a great job fucking up our mind. My friend Sarah says the media is doing a good job, and I said fucking up my mind. She said nope. What are they doing, Sarah? I need clearer things, please. Typey quickly. Anyways, no, seriously, I would like to know what you were trying to say. Now, because I lost where I was. Thanks. But that's okay. It's not your fault. It's mine. We keep doing this thing where we don't know the information. So I went to go to this website, went to this thing, and I found a guy, and what he did was he spent an enormous amount of time, a massive amount of time, and he went through every quote that they say that Trump has actually said. And so hysteria is what they're causing. Oh, well, yeah, 100% they're causing hysteria. I mean, so anyways, so he goes and he says to all these things about what Trump said. And so he says, Trump said this about the Mexicans. And then he goes, and this is what the media said, and he shows which media outlet came out with it first, and then the subsequent onslaught of what they end up going with, other than what he actually said. Now, this has been also done for Hillary Clinton, and listen, they're both fucking liars. Straight up, hands down, liars. But they're politicians, Paul. They're supposed to lie. No, they're not. What the? I mean, I'm talking full-on liars about every. Like, there's one where Trump's like, "I never said that," and it's like, bro, there's the tweet and it's still live, and you haven't deleted it, and it tells everybody to go look at this porn. That you like, really? Really? And he's like on live national television where he's like, I didn't do that. Like, what? It's still on your Twitter page, you fuck. Anyways, so it's pointless like that. Not just that far, though. I mean, not that short. There's stuff that goes way farther. There's things that when you actually know what's going on here, kids, oh my God, these people are lying out of their ass like it doesn't matter. It's like if they don't lie, then they won't be able to move forward. I mean, I really don't understand what it is. Missionary politicians and the cops of the new religion. Ooh, that's good. Oh, that's I know what that is. That's some Green Day, woman. And I believe that's from American Idiot. Am I right? Right? I don't want to. American Idiot. Anyways, that's so. Today, how do we fix today? How do we make it better so that we don't do this? The first thing is stop getting so fucking emotional over what people are saying. Okay, so I just watched this comedian and it's really good. He goes, what happens when you get offended? Nothing happens. It's true. He goes, I didn't get offended, go home, and then my dog was dead. Didn't happen. He goes, I didn't get offended, and my dad died. He goes, I'm very upset about that one. That was kind of funny. He goes, we have bad problems. Anyways, but he goes, I haven't gotten offended, and something has actually and screwed me over based on being offended. I was just offended. Life went on, and then that was life. And he goes, at what point did we forget the things that we learned in elementary school or even in kindergarten? It's like sticks and stones will break my bones, but words can never hurt me. Bang, bang, boom, boom, bam, 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 bam. I don't know if it's fucking working or not, but and then the other one is if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Oh shit, where did all of those things go, kids? Where did they go? Where? I need to know where they went, because the truth is we're holding on to all this crazy shit that has nothing to do with anything, and people are freaking out. That's how we fix the world. Go home and love your family. That's how you fix the world. Yes. But then what happens when you do this? And I'm not trying to negate your thing, Sarah. I love you for saying it. But when you only think about your own, you don't think about the rest of the world. You know, like you get into this thing where it's like, oh, I have to save my family and fuck yours. Does that make sense? I'm not trying to be rude with what you're saying. I do understand what you're saying. And I think that all of us should love ourselves first before we try and love anybody else. But yeah, you know, some crazy shit. Alright, so let's get into it. Today's message. How to not get so involved, right? Man, I bring it back to the 4 agreements all day long, man. Let's go with them. Ready? It seems like we haven't heard them enough. Memorize the 4 agreements, please, kids. They contribute the rest of the. They contribute to the rest of the world. Yes, I believe they do. I do. I agree with that. It starts at home. Yes, it does. I agree. I agree with you. It does. But we need to have some semblance of what home is. And it doesn't seem like we have a semblance of what home is anymore. We don't even know what that is. So that's sad, right? Mm-hmm. All right. So it rained earlier. You want to say hello? No, she's not naked. She said I'm naked. She's wearing like a muumuu. I should have shown her. Damn it. That would have been funny. You guys would have loved it. She's so cute. My mom's so cute. Okay, anyway, so the only way to get past this next portion of the world that we're about to go into, and I promise you it's about to get really stupid and crazy, because if what we're seeing now is stupid and crazy, just imagine how much worse it can be. And it can be so much worse. So, I think what I'm waiting for is when they have a television show in which they find like people, like almost like Cops, but Cops Live. It's like the new 21st century version of Cops. We're gonna fucking beat their ass in front of you, and you'll watch in droves, you sons of dogs. 4 agreements. Number 1, use the word in the direction of truth and light and love. Never speak badly about yourself or about others. Number 2, Jeremy Simmons. Hi, Jeremy. Number 2, don't take anything personally. Anything that other people say and do as part of their own reality has nothing to do with you. Number 3, don't make assumptions. Have the courage to ask for what it is that you really want to know. And number 4, always do your best. No matter whether you're sick or whether you're healthy, you always do your best. You always push your hardest, and you always give the best you have, and you will then push away self-regret and self-abuse, which is totally true. So if we would have done that yesterday, we wouldn't have all this crazy shit that's going on right now. And there's like all these people that are fighting and going crazy. And I mean, there's like, and it's so funny, and like, it's like Trump is like, and when there's people like ISIS beheading heads, it's like, I mean, I get it. I mean, I understand what he's trying to say. But at the same time, you can't just stop a conversation by saying some crazy shit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And so it's like, the pussification of America is almost complete, kids. It's a coming. It's a coming to the point where I think we're gonna have a bunch of crazies very soon. I think that the whole idea of like the purge is gonna happen, that kind of crazy shit. I'm just waiting for it to get crazier. I mean, look at what's going on in Russia right now. They're taking 1/3 of their entire population and slipping them underground. 40 million people. And it's called an exercise. If you haven't heard about it, go look it up. They don't say it in American media because they don't want you to get freaked out and start buying shit and then hiding, because that would turn the economy upside down. But you should look it up. It's like crazy shit. And with that message, kids, let's do this. Take a deep breath. Take a moment to find solace within yourself. Take a moment to find love and compassion within yourself. Take time to look at yourself in the mirror today. If you can, please do this. It's great. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, I love you. You're beautiful. I thank you for you. Let my words be your words. Let my voice be your voice. And let my actions be your actions. I love you. I think you are also beautiful. You're funny, Sarah. You're funny, Sarah. Sarah jumps in with like... yes. Let's just forget about that. Kim got robbed. Yeah, I know. And it's really sad that they would actually even, like, go there. Like, oh, poor woman who's a ex-porn star. She got robbed by her... And the whole thing's really weird, by the way. If you heard the report, first they abduct her, right? They tie her or something like that, and then they put her into the bathtub. Now, on the other hand, there was another gentleman, which was the guy who was the bellhop from downstairs, who brought the police upstairs. Now, that guy in particular was tied up by these guys, and then once they grabbed everything, they took that guy back downstairs to the lobby of the hotel. What is that? What thief? What, I was just wanted to stop by and say hi and tacos, but I can't stay. I have to get to school. Have a good day. What happened to the tacos? How could you mention tacos? How could you mention tacos, bro? You didn't bring any? You didn't show any pictures? All you did was say tacos? How could you? How could you bring... Oh, God. It's okay, buddy. Don't worry about it. Come back later on today and watch this. That's why they're here. So, let's finish this off, right? I was somewhere... Right. Distract. That's where it was. So, thank you. So, it was kind of weird to me that I like tacos too. It's funny how everybody now likes tacos. Cheese on the tacos. I like the cheese on the tacos. I like the sour cream and the guac on the tacos. And I hear people talking about tacos so much. I think that they're talking about like sex. I think that tacos are just like the vagina, and that's why all these people are like, I like the tacos. I like the tacos. Tacos. I was like, really? Is that what that is? Because I like tacos. I just don't like it with the cheese. No, those kind of tacos. You know, these tacos. I don't have a taco. I'm just saying. Oh, this is getting weird. Okay, so I like tacos without the cheese, but not the real tacos. I like the tacos that we were talking about when they're considered to be vaginas. I do like the tacos with the meat. Oh, that sounds weird. I like tacos that have the and then the cheese and then the sour cream with the guacamole. Those are good tacos. I also like the tacos, but I don't like those to have cheese. Oh yeah, I'm gonna run for president. This guy's gonna win. I'll do it in 2020, and I'll go against Kanye. Okay. All right, are you ready? Man in the Taco. That's a good name for a good band. The Man in the Taco. That's the name of the band. Man in the Taco, no cheese. a little sub-defined, no cheese. Anyways, so how do we do it? We laugh at ourselves, first off. Like me and Sarah learning how to do with each other. Even though I've known Sarah for years and I love you, my dear. Alright. No, you're fine. So, here's the thing. How do we do it? We have to... Have you noticed I've been like moving every 5 seconds because of this damn sun? Alright, so, how do we do this? We do this like this, okay? Very simple. First, you need to be able to take a deep breath and just let everything go. Just, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Said don't worry, wise up this morning, ride with the rising sun. There it is. 3 little birds, flip, 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 up by my doorstep. You know the song, right? Singing sweet song, a melody pure and true. Anyways, the point is, you just gotta let go, bro. Sometimes you just gotta let the fuck go. And if you don't know how, learn. Take a deep breath. Say thank you, God. Thank you for allowing me to be alive. Thank you for my skin. Thank you for my eyeballs. Thank you for my toes and my hands. Thank you for my non-taco without cheese. Thank you for anything, man. Just thanks. Give thanks. As soon as you start thanking and being grateful, dude, everything starts to change. It's one of the things that you do. It's the thoughts, feelings, moods, action bit. Your thoughts create your feelings, create your mood, create your action. If you're depressed, which means that's an action, then go backwards. Your action will create your mood, will create your feeling, will create your thought. Doesn't matter. It's the same over and over again. And these are the ruminations that should be running through your mind. Take a deep breath and a big bite of tacos. Oh, I like the tacos. I'm sorry. I haven't had tacos in 5 months. And not the kind that you get from like a taco location, but you know what I'm talking about. The kind with no cheese. So someone who I've been hanging out with, this really beautiful woman, and she says to me, well, it's because you're in the cleansing phase. I was like, listen, I don't need to be cleansed. And then I do remember this woman, who said to me, you know, that each time that you actually are with someone, you create a cord that goes from like the spiritual realm into the worldly realm. And she looks at me and she goes, you got a lot of cords. She knows she knows me very well. I shouldn't laugh at that. I should be appalled by who I am with my amount of women that I've had sex with. And on some level I guess I am, but I mean on some level I guess I'm not. I don't know. It's not that, because I've never been rude to any of these women. I don't think I've been hardcore rude to any of them, except for maybe I've begged forgiveness. And I think I've talked about it before. So Um, I have been a man in this world, this materialistic, crappy world that we live in sometimes, and I've been with a lot of women. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be. I've been with a lot of women. I'm such a man. It's not like that. It's just I've been with one woman every 3 months over the last years. The average of it is, you can do the math. Yeah, it's like one woman. Something. I chase after women. I don't know why the thing that it did. I chase after women, the ones that I like are the beautiful, and that I want to share some with, because I when in general, I don't see the outside, but I also see what's like. For the other instance, for instance, thank you. I was at a party who was very traumatic shit, and there's a girl there. I found a talented woman in the world. She's super talented, and I said to her, to this woman that I'm with, who I find attractive, by the way, and I let her know that I think she's very attractive. Although, of course, she's dealing with some major shit in her life, and she doesn't need anything like that right now. She just needs somebody to, be a shoulder, and that's what I've been, and I'm more than happy to be that. And I don't feel as though I'm going to be reciprocated in some manner, form, or shape, and I don't really expect it or want it. I would enjoy it, but I don't expect it. So, anyways, the point is of this conversation is that I chase after women that I like, right? And I do that because I see, or I sense, or whatever you want to call it. I'm not psychic, and I don't believe in psychic phenomena, but I do believe in being, connected to yourself. And I think if you know yourself really well, then you start to really understand other people around you. I know you because I know myself, right? So I chase after these women, and it's because I see the realness of who they are. I don't see the outside facade, although I see it, and I think it's nice and sexy and beautiful. That's not what I'm chasing after. What I'm chasing after is the connection of being with this energy, understanding it, feeling it, knowing it on some level. And so I said to this woman, I was like, oh my God, I would like to hang out with this girl. And I got the opportunity that night to then go to have breakfast with her. And it's funny how I thought that it was going to be was almost identical to what it was, and it was great because I wanted that energy. I wanted that particular type of thought process and mentality, and it was so beautiful that we got to spend some time. I bought I bought breakfast for both of us, and she went on her way, and I went on my way. I went home, and that was it. It was never about trying to connect sexually. It was really just trying to connect to this person. I wanted, because she's so talented. This girl is so talented. She sings and she fucking plays guitar, and the girl's badass. I don't find her attractive, but I am attracted to her badass. And I've dated women just on the badass. Had nothing to do with their attractive. I've dated women who are very large and in charge. I've dated women who are very skinny and very very skinny. And so I don't really, it's not how I choose a woman, is what I'm saying. I'm not completely materialistic or misogynistic or I'm not just about the body, I guess is what I'm saying. Anyways, so, this whole thing was really trying to get across the idea that we shouldn't allow other people's words to affect us as much, and we should stop listening to the media as much as possible and do our own research before accepting what the media tells us. It seems like a lot of the people that responded yesterday were a lot of the people in my age group that were responding towards the way or this, that, or the other. And And I believe that generation, my generation, really still believes that the media actually has some form of semblance to it, that it's actually real in some way, shape, or form, and I really don't feel that it is. I feel at this point we're just now being bought and sold by the corporation to the corporation, and that's sad. But nevertheless, let us not, please, at the end of this whole little thing that we're doing today, because I want each one of these, because there's people that I see in the streets, when I'm running around and I'm going to different places, and I've had a couple people come up to me and be like, oh my God, bro, I love waking up with you in the morning, it's so great. And so I want to say thank you to those people who are watching, and the people who have been coming in the mornings and watching this, or watching the subsequent replay of these videos. I really appreciate it. I've had someone say to me, I watch every single one of them. I was like, dude, there's one that was like 45 minutes long. He's like, yeah, I didn't see that one, but I watched most of it. And I was like, that's great, dude. I can't believe you do that. Thank you. And the numbers have been growing, and that's really fun, and I really appreciate that. And so here at the end of this whole entire thing today that we're doing, one, don't get offended, and if you do get offended, let it be offended. You got offended, big fucking deal. Nothing really happened to you. You didn't get hurt. Your emotions got hurt. But that doesn't mean that you really got physically damaged or emotionally damaged by somebody saying something. Now, did it bother you? Sure. Does it really screw up your day? Only if you keep thinking about it. And so, that's that. Second, should be the first. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Just breathe. Take a moment to meditate. Take a moment to be within yourself. Close your eyes. Say thank you. Give a little smile. And keep moving. Keep moving towards being beautiful. Keep moving towards sharing, loving, giving. Today, I want you to go out and be the baddest mofo you know how to be. And the baddest way you know how to be is by giving, loving, sharing, and growing. Go out there, man, love some people. Go out there and help some person. Go out there and cook a meal for somebody. I don't care what it is you do, but go do something for somebody else. Doesn't matter who, when, how, or why. Doesn't even matter if it's just a little note, I love you, plonk, and you leave it on a car and you walk away. Do something today that changes the outcome of negativity that is around us. And it's very simple. Even if it's somebody who's walking by and you like their outfit, oh my God, I think that outfit's really cute, I like your hair. Boom. You don't know how much those words, simple words like that, can affect somebody's heart and soul. They could be having the worst day of their lives. They could be, so the man just left them, and this, that, and the other, and it, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't matter. And all you did was, oh man, you're beautiful. I love your outfit. Yeah, we're all really? Oh my God, I didn't know they had that place. That's it. It's something as simple as that will change the dynamic of somebody's day, somebody's life. I have been privy and I've been blessed in my life at different points. I have made some kind of spark in people's lives, a couple people, and I'm very thankful that I was able to do that. That I was just being myself, and through me being me, other people have come to me years later. So one of the stories in particular is I was working at a Denny's some 10 years ago when I was in Clear Lake in my condo. This is around 32, 33 years old, something like that. So about 8-9 years ago. And I met a kid at a Denny's, and I did some magic for him, right? And I did some fork bending and some hypnosis and kind of pseudo thingy, and I explained it to him. And 10 years later, the kid's 18, 19 years old, and he writes me on Facebook, and he goes, I'm sure you're never going to remember who I am. Empathy is the absolute hardest for those of us that have it. It's overwhelming. So true. Everything in moderation, including moderation, my dear. But nevertheless, this kid writes to me 10 years later. 10 years later. That's huge. And he says to me, you'll never remember who I am, but you did magic for me at a Denny's and hypnosis. And I just wanted to say thank you, because I'm now a hypnotist I went to school, and I have my own hypnosis thing going on. He has since moved to Colorado. He's gotten married, and he's living a massively badass life, and I'm very happy for him. But what I'm really amazed at is that I performed for him for maybe 5 minutes, and that performance changed the path of his life. Do you get what I'm getting at? And I have so many stories in my life that are like this. I have another one. It was in the subways of London. And I'm talking to this girl, and I said to her, well, I'm homeless, and I travel around the world, and I do it out of a backpack. And she's like, bro, you're amazing. I can't believe you do this. Like, how do you do it? And I answered, I just do it. She goes, man, I've always had this dream of wanting to work in a fashion magazine and, like, be part of the fashion world. And so then I said, well, then do it. Just quit your job and go find the thing you want to go find. And 6 months later, she wrote to me, and she's like, holy crap, I finally got the thing that I wanted. I'm working in a fashion company. I'm now part of the whole overall project, and I'm doing this, that, and the other. And it wouldn't have happened if I wouldn't have met you. And I disagree when she says that. It might have happened without me. It probably would have. But the fact that she said that was very heartwarming. The fact that she was like, it's because of you that I did this. And I said, well, it wasn't because of me. You made the choice. All I was like a little lamppost with like 2 signs. And it was like, you can go this way or you can go this way. And I give you options that maybe you didn't think you had. That's all that is. And I'm so thankful when those options are taken that I am kind of leading you towards. Because I want you to dream, and I want you to live your life and accept all the things that you would want in your existence. Because that's the only way to do it. So, with that in mind, my friends, have a beautiful day. Enjoy yourselves here on this planet that we are on. Try and push away the negativity as much as possible. Try and push away all the hatred and anger. And do yourself the better by bringing in all the positivity, by bringing in being good to others, by opening a door, by helping a woman across the street. Doesn't matter. Just do something for somebody else. And I promise you, as soon as you do it, you're going to understand where I'm coming from, and you'll see how beautiful the world really is. With that, my friends, I wish you well on this beautiful Tuesday. Have a great day. And don't let anyone take you down. Have a great day.